Hey YouTube, we are back with episode 20 of our Luthor Harkon playthrough, playing Total Warhammer 2, modded with SFO Grimhammer. So we are in the precarious position that we left ourselves off in last time, where we have two clan scryer armies, one kind of smaller reinforcing army that we don't have to worry too much about except for the Doomflayers. And, well, the characters are also going to be, well, looks like they're just melee assassins instead of the ranged assassins. So maybe a bit easier, but they're single entities, so this might be difficult for us to deal with. Unless we can set up against our double stack of pirate, Vampire Coast, two full stacks of Vampire Coast. So we're going to give this a go. I don't think retreating is the way to go with this. I think we have to try to stand and fight here. We've got a bit, let me see the map here. Yeah, we've got a bit of like an avenue here. And I think this should be okay if we set up kind of over here and kind of look in this way and just shoot them and try that. And hopefully everything works out. I'm worried about the warp bomb. That's going to deal a lot of damage to us. The Scryer, Clanstone, not so much. Menace Below, also not so much. It's basically this Warpstone Doom Rocket that's going to be the most difficult. So we're going to see what happens with our with this fight. So I know for sure, I don't think their rattling guns outrange us, but for sure these Warplock Jezzails outrange ours. Okay, and our reinforcements are coming from behind, and their army's going to be here. It's nice that it's on a hill. We'd have to kind of get all of our guns and artillery set up so that it's up on the top of the hill here, looking down. Because if they're kind of like sitting here, they won't be able to see over the crest of this hill. They'd have to like sit on the crest to be able to see over the top of it. And it looks like this is where the Doomflayers and stuff are going to be coming from. This magic isn't bad. I'm going to leave it because I can always increase. I'm going to increase it like crazy when I have the reinforcing army. And then this guy also has the Power Stone and the Arcane Conduit. So we're going to put these guys kind of off on the side. They're going to be trying to go after the... what are they called? They're going to be trying to go after the Warplock Jezzails. We're going to separate them out so that they can kind of shoot different angles here. I think I'm going to put this one at a slight angle so he can see up this way, in case he needs to help out over there. And this guy's going to be more straight into the mass here. Let's put it a little bit closer so he can fire further. These mortars I'll put over here so they can kind of shoot over the trees. And these mortars I'll put over here. We'll do this so you can see both of these guys. Let's see if I can. If I'm lucky, I might be able to grab. No. Oh, there we go. All three of them. Okay, you are staying put. Actually, let's make sure all of them are staying put. The gunners are kind of going to have to stand out front. And actually, I want them to be a bit more... Let's spread these guys out a bit. these guys kind of on the flanks. And the deckhands will have each by... The deckhands won't be able to charge much. They're kind of just they're going to have to be very stable, like stationary, like protectors essentially of our artillery pieces. It'll come down to the monstrous infantry because they're a lot faster than our deckhands to deal with anything coming for our guns. So I think this is a good setup for now, and then we'll have our guns kind of move forward on them a little bit. We'll try to have these cannons hopefully focus some of those warp lightning cannons, and then I guess we'll see how the okay, let's take a look here. Make sure these guys aren't running. I'll activate both of that to recharge this even faster. Let's see, they activated the menace below here. They've got a warp lightning cannon there and a warp lightning cannon there. So let's focus this on that one, this on that one. Let's see if you can take out the warp fire throwers and these warp fire throwers. Let's see, where are their Jezzails? Rattling guns, warp lock Jezzails. And I bet, no, I know they have 2 units of warp lock Jezzails. They might be hiding somewhere. So we want these guys coming over here. Looks like we got reinforcements coming over here. Those would be the 3 lords, and I think those are deckhands, so that's kind of unfortunate. We'll have to put the deckhands way, way over here to intercept while we move a lot of the cannons and junk forward. And I think those are good targets for now. We'll move our guns forward and we'll move these guys. We want to spread them out as much as we can. We want to kind of charge at them. Can't sit idle in this particular fight, unfortunately. Okay. So now we've got these guys incoming. So let's activate Power Stone, Arcane Conduit, and Arcane Conduit. Let's activate that to buff all of our artillery pieces. These 3, yeah, see they've already sort of walked over there, so let's get over there as quickly as we can. We need you guys spreading out. And we need you guys intercepting as quick as you possibly can. You... I'd rather not call any of them expendable. But we'll spread them out a little bit. Who do we got coming in next? Looks like these are deck gunners. Okay, so the deck gunners will have to kind of stand here, out further. Like you get them kind of, they need to be on the edge of the crest here. Elsewise, they're not going to be able to do what they came here to do. We're going to send these Morn Ghouls after those rattling guns to get rid of them lickety-split. But the Storm Vermin, that's what I worry about right now. The Storm Vermin, they have to kind of move off a little bit. Those are just clan rats. Not overly worried about clan rats. The guns should be taking those out pretty quick. And got these guys incoming over here. we get debuffed with speed, I'll just shield break or missile.
Fleet Admiral! Dark X!
Okay, so we got a lot more guys incoming, so now we got to kind of tell these people what to do. So let's have a couple of them set up over here on the edge so they can see over the lip. And a couple of them set up over here. We'll have these guns set up in front, maybe like that. So we'll switch your positioning to be more here. You're going to have to move over here. Then we have Morn Ghouls. We'll send them over here. Might send them after that, depends on where they go. I think that's everybody for now. We still got more troops incoming. Somebody already is having a hard shot. Why? Oh. Because the animated hulks are kind of in the way. Let's have him back up a little bit because he can't take too much punishment. Especially because those are Warplock Jezzails right there. I'm going to see how that does against the Warplock Jezzails. Okay, that unit's gone, so let's have you focus on the Warplock Jezzails while you go after the Rattling Guns. These guys have kind of formed ranks a little bit. We'll send, let's see, 1 unit of Rotting Prometheans over here, 1 unit of Rotting Prometheans over here to kind of watch that flank a little bit. Our guns are moving. These guns are moving. Let's have you see if you can't focus a bit of fire over there. Oh boy, he's getting torn completely to pieces. And I got no good way of healing him. He's probably going to die. That is unfortunate. He served his purpose though. He's generated the arcane ability bit there. I don't even think I want to bother casting anything on him in all honesty. Let's see. Those cannons are still firing. We've got this bombardment happening over here, the Wraith Storm. So they're tearing those guys pretty good up. Where are these? Let's have them jump on the Rattling Guns and the Warplock Jezzails. Okay. So I'm going to try to get rid of that. Let's have you go fight the Doom Wheel and you go fight the Brood Horror while we're getting some cannons installed. Which, oh, a good place for cannons. Put them right here. The angles are not that great. See, they're like hiding in that lip there. I'm gonna see if they can see that really well and see if they can't shoot it up a little bit. He won't shoot there, but he might shoot there. going after that. Looks like those warp fire throwers didn't make it. These are getting torn up, but they're distracting. That's good. Not good, but it'll do. You two are shooting okay. You guys see your targets. You don't really have targets. Let's send you against these clan rats. Warp fire throwers. Hopefully his leadership comes back in time to save him, but I have a bad feeling.
Outer west. My cutlass thirsts.
Let's see, what is a good target for you? Storm vermin, if you can hit them. If you can get that warlord, it wouldn't be a bad idea. And if you can hit that doomfire, okay, they're about to take them out. Let's move you slightly over here. Move you slightly over here. Go over there and
Oi! Get her!
okay, so they've turned their warp lightning cannons around and are starting to fire on me over here. Same with some warp lock Jezzails. Actually, they moved the warp lock Jezzails because they saw those incoming. You can help out with the warp lock. If my dude wasn't dying, and now he's not going to survive. So I wonder if he can. Won't get there in time. Can he debuff? He can. So you'll cast your only spell. Yeah, that guy. Unfortunately, that guy's not going to make it. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, let's see. You can't really see that well, so let's see if we can't get you to go stand over there, and for you to go stand over here. See if you can hit a little bit better. You are not having trouble. You're not having trouble. See if you can't hit that big old target over there, while you kind of march and you come over here.
Fleet Admiral!
Okay, good. They're tearing to pieces all this. That's debuffed that pretty good. Let's have the zombies start walking over here. They're probably going to have to help out fairly soon. I'm going to throw some bombs over here. Throw that bomb. Throw crackle fruit. We'll have you hit that. Try to hit those storm vermin over there. We're going to use a bunch of magic just as soon as we get a good. Okay, so we're going to send all these boogers away. Okay, good. They're holding those down pretty well. Now we have to make sure that this you should go down in all honesty. Let's see. We've got to bring a few more guys down here.
Smell their fear.
Yeah, that tore them to shreds. Oh, yeah, the Lord died. So we'll have to back you up. Have the, not the carronades, I need the mortars to start bombarding those death runners. Probably because those guys are standing in the way. Monstrous infantry. We'll back him up a little bit. Use him as the last resort bulwark.
Orders! Into the fray!
Ooh. Yeah, they used that over here, alright. Well, that was always a potential. We knew it was coming. Okay, where can these carronades help out? Let's fall on those warp-chalk Jezzails. Okay. Let's have these carronades bombard over here and over there. Oh boy, Death Runners are getting deep into my guys over here. I don't like it, but he's got to come out. Army ability enemy unit. Those animated hulks won't survive long, but we'll do everything they can. Storm Vermin, Ashen Triads, sure. Assassin. What we really need is to stabilize at least a little bit somewhere.
Drown them!
is going to be blocked. Okay, those cannons are firing, those mortars are firing. You guys are having a hard time because he's getting wailed on by all those three. Okay, let's shift your target then. No sense in shooting something you can't see. Let's move you to attack.
Matcha. Gunners. Hold her wet.
Finding targets. Oh!
Pistols loaded. Blood magic.
We just have to break their leadership. We just need them to give up the pursuit.
Above deck.
It should be close. I think most of their stuff is breaking.
I know you lied.
Attack! They shall fall! Don't stop! At last! Drown them!
I know you lied. Finger on that finger.
Dance with her. Good plan.
Oh, I think that's a mass rout. Oof, that was a fight. Though we got there. We'll stop it there. Okay, instead of a valiant defeat, we got a close victory. I approve. Now, it sucks that this army pretty much got itself completely destroyed, but, I mean, it's better than the alternative of losing both armies completely. And because we lost a lot, because a lot of things died right there, we should be able to raise a good amount of stuff in this area, plus potentially be able to isolate some of their troops in the fighting, which is going to be super useful. So yeah, he died, a bunch of that died, this gun got cut out. The second army, though, is going to be in a much better spot. So I don't think...
Exchange them for plunder.
that might be more useful to us. Okay, so the hero attempted to block an army, and we'll have to replace that unit. Don't really rightfully care what Corone is doing. The Warriors of Chaos are doing their shenanigans up in the north. What we're interested in is... what's Clan Scryer doing over here? Let's go with this guy, since he's basically free and has a really high level, which makes him a decent candidate. Put the head nice. Okay. So, what can we do with you? Get you closer to lightning strike. next level up, you'll get Lightning Strike. You can go with Deadeye. Okay, not a huge amount available.
Admiral of
So
the
let's
fleet.
focus on the more full army first. Black powder. Let's get back some of the blocking troops.
All of aboard.
Not possible. Possible.
All bones on deck.
And for you, let's revive what we can.
Yes?
See, does she have lightning strike? She does. But I'm pretty confident this army will run
No,
away.
Gracie, never wrong.
So probably will that one.
What is your demand?
But let's see if we can't get
at
them.
once.
Let's see if we can't get rid of them regardless.
Stragglers.
Send them down.
Okay, so they stuck around.
It's time to tame the cattle. There is only mine.
Oh, we unlocked a worldly captain. Sucks that these are kind of stuck behind some walls. Wind battle. Okay, so this one we can still get, but it looks like this one's stuck, which kind of is annoying because that's the hero capacity that we desperately need. But it is what it is. Next, let's go with. I think we were working our way down the swashbuckler line. But let's do this real quick, just to, we don't really need. Let's go with the hard to hit.
Fall in, deckhands. Corsair of the night.
See, we can reach this over here, except the,
Blood and plunder.
yeah, it's going to be a relatively difficult fight. Even with the corrupted tavern spreading vampire corruption and all that, it's still going to be a difficult fight. So I think our better option is to go over here and continue the raiding there.
Onward, crew.
Prepare boarding hooks. The tide has come in.
We'll get rid of all of
You
those.
will obey. The galleon awaits.
Voyage on.
Landfolk are weak.
And we don't have anything to revive, so we will leave those armies as they are. This isn't going to be able to do anything to us.
They're cowards.
And they're stuck.
Known for it.
The sea brings death.
Okay, so we've got Smuggler. Gain loyalty by constructing pirate coves. Okay, so we're going to have to construct the pirate cove. Quick as we can here because we're not going to get loyal to the end on him anytime soon. We'll throw lightning strike there. And for you, let's... Oh, can you get ammo sacks real quick? Okay, for this guy, deception will work.
Captain, on deck.
Where you were going towards Norska, weren't you?
Course plotted.
Harkon.
And Luthor Harkon. We need to make our way to 24,000 infamy. So we just gotta keep moving north. Devastate the last bits of Ulthuan that are left.
I am the Pirate King.
Let's see. Or do we break the non-aggression pact with Skeggy and attack them?
To be honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you have my time.
We've already got a very low reliability, which I'm not sure where it came from, in all honesty. And I'm pretty sure it's Malekith. Oh, that's Reichland and yeah, then Malekith. And then Malekith. They don't like me because I trespassed on the Cult of Pleasure. Which, yeah. And they're not a fan of Skaven, but I don't think they'll just immediately... They're at war with a lot of the Empire, a lot of different people. So they probably won't bug me for a bit. But I'm sure they will start bugging me eventually.
My ocean.
Might be a good idea to just go over to Skeggy.
Enter then. Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
King of the Vampire Coast. Luthor Harkon.
Sure, gonna click this other guy.
Admiral of the fleet. Move your spineless bags!
My madness is not weakness. This smells fishy. I'm getting twitchy.
I think this like castle thing is new on top of Luthor's ship, so I think every time you build the the iconic, the special building here, it like builds that on top. So let's go and we'll start building the harpoon launcher next turn.
Captain, reporting.
You
Vera.
assault troops so that they get weakened. Settlements. Yeah, that'll be useful to upgrade. Okay, you're already upgrading. You're already upgraded. Where's the floating pyramid? Further, way further south. Couple of slave pens. And when do we have 11 turns? That's going to be a bit.
All bones on deck.
Where was I sending you? I think we'll send you... Well, first we'll plunder this. Oh, Scroll of Leeching, not bad. And campaign line of sight and magical item drop. Not the greatest.
Standing by. 3 sheets to the wind. On decks.
Let's have you move over there. Yeah, that they're hanging out over here in Chakwa. Long before I can use the Curse of the Sea Mist. Because I want them to, because it, you know, Vampire Attrition is taking out one thing, but the Curse of Sea Mist, like I want to send the message of back off from my stuff. Oh, the Cult of Pleasure Confederated Rakarth. That's a little unexpected. You don't... Rakarth is so far over here. More often than not, you'd think it would be the... what are their names? Crone Hellebrand's faction. Hargoneth, I think it is. Yes, I think it's Hargoneth. Usually see either Hargoneth or Malekith himself confederate Rakarth, just because Rakarth is much closer to them than he's a Cult of Pleasure. So that must mean either Rakarth or Marathi launched an expedition way out of their way. Let's see. Oh, looks like they're stomping through my areas. Not strictly a bad thing, you know, let them go. Looks like they're moving way north. Yeah, look, they're already up here in the Chaos Wastes. Oh, they wounded my gunnery white. And we've got now Ikit Claw to deal with. Ikit Claw, so when Ikit Claw dies, he actually explodes in a warp explosion. So we want to make sure he doesn't die anywhere near troops that we care about.
More cattle for the slaughter.
So we've got a raiding party. We'll have to deal with that. First, however, let's go over to where Clan Scryer is.
We'll drown the vermin easily enough.
Slay these cattle.
Make them dead! You are wrong.
All bones on deck.
No comply, no!
Pistols and cutlasses ready. This is pirate land.
What is your demand? Pick your guts up.
Kill or be killed.
Can't
Good.
wound this guy, get rid of him.
hunger. Plenty of plunder.
Good. That is very good for us. So we don't really need anything else as we work our way through replenish troops.
Fury. Voyaging.
Keep
Along
moving.
the fleet. It shall be done. Plotting a course.
Fear me, as you were. I know these waters. Plotting a course. The stronger, the better.
Yeah, we need 1800.
Is it time? This is for the best.
Yeah, easy
Drop
auto result.
anchor, or we fight.
Reviving, got lost cargo. Not the best. We have to go get rid of. Where did that beastman?
Orders.
Beastman
Full speed ahead.
dilling around
Fair
over there.
wind. Plain sailing.
We'll put him on the, put her on the rotting Promethean, get her elevated. Lucky Charm. I think we've already got Arcane Conduit. Let's see, what do we need for you? Ah. Keep working our way down that reanimated marksman line, and for you, don't really need Fate of Biuna. It's not bad. It decreases the melee capabilities of their troops, but it's one unit, whereas the Soul Blight will do that for a bunch. So I think with Skaven, Doom, and Darkness might be the way to go, but we don't have the area of effect until the second turn. Now let's move that way.
Judgment.
And we will... Alright, you need Mournghouls. So this is enemy characters, but it seems to be giving it to... That's odd. Let's go with Wild-Eyed. Oh.
A steadfast
And
deputy.
for you, another point into Purple Sun. Make sure that that's as strong as possible. Research is available, they are, but I don't want to spend any infamy. Curse of Sea Mist. It's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit of doing. I'm most worried about Clan Scry over here.
Small brain.
He'll be able to make it, and I'll be just reinforcing.
Corsair of the night. There be treasure. Very good. Move or get the lash. I smell blood and gold.
The crew are restless.
Let's make sure that our zombies
Where to?
are in peak performance. And
Another victory.
let's throw you in there.
The sea brings death.
For you, oh, we're almost.
This isn't the gods' victory. It's mine.
Okay. Hopefully that'll be enough to hold off
The seas are
the
mine.
whatever's coming over there. Let's keep an eye on her. I have my doubts that Ikit will go after me, but it also wouldn't surprise me. He is nuts. Clan Pestilence going over there doing its thing. Making trouble for the Empire. Alright, where's Clan Scryer? What are they thinking? Okay, so he's going to send a hero to probably attempt to wound my hero. And they succeeded. Darn. My thinking is maybe I can ambush the ambusher, as it were. We'll have to try, because I think that's one of the only ways we're going to be able to take out Clan Scryer is using that ambush. The Empire's made it a little bit too far to the west for my liking. They're gonna start making problems for me, I'm sure. Here, one sec. Let's speed up some animations. That'll help everything go a little bit quicker. Oh, Skiggy's freaked out a little bit. Settlement besieged. What do they got going for them? Bunch of infantry, not a lot of ranged. And that dude. I do not have the infantry to counter it, nor do I have very much of the shooting to
Hoist sails!
do that. However, what I do have is this army. which I can send over. That's all done. Deadeye.
What is your demand? Build the sails! I have sailed the world. Navigating. Sails up. Heave ho. Setting sail.
Oh, good lord. Okay, hang on.
Navigating.
Curse my crowded psyche. Get moving. Got a mark!
And let's do... hang on.
Salty blood. Astride the waves.
Oh, I'm impressed the Empire went all the way north. Let's see. I remember... there it is. We want to go over here.
Crew, salute your betters.
So I accidentally went to the wrong spot. Whoops. Hang on. Before we start doing stuff, let's go...
Undead raiders. Vampire of the waves. Will intercept.
Fall in, deckhands. Don't stop. No prey, no pay.
I should attract Clan Scryer over here. Hopefully. We super want to attract Clan Scryer over here.
Master.
And let's go ahead and build this up. Because it's free. And then we can... put this over here so that this won't have so much of an issue without vampire corruption. We'll land this boat over here on the beach.
Admiral of the fleet.
King of the vampire code.
While we keep an eye on this and hope that the ambush goes off without a hitch. Because if we can ambush Clan Scryer and shoot them to bitter bits, we're going to be in a much better position. I don't think I want to take Skaven Blight. I think I would much prefer to... I mean, if I can sack it, let's do it. But I think... another hero attempted wound. Oh, I ambushed the wrong one. I'll take it.
Drop anchor. We fight.
Ah, so he fights through a small one. Oh, he fought it with a lightning strike. Oh, you crafty devil. I'm gonna retreat this army. Because the other army, I think, will have a better shot at taking him out. Granted, he has so much Storm Demon. He's got the Brass Orb upgraded. He's got Warp Lightning, I'm sure, somewhere. Scorch. There's Warp Lightning. Arcane Mastery. Forbidden. He's gonna have so much Winds of Magic to deal with, to play with. It might honestly be worth it just to fight this. You definitely die. Let me see what the... Got a hill. So we'd have the advantage of them having to come all the way to us. He's got no overly ranged units. His flamethrower doesn't have the greatest range. I don't know the range of Storm... Oh, there it is. 400 meters for Storm Demon. 200 meters for Brass Orb. 200 meters for Warp Lightning, so they... I think even the pistols outrange him, but they will eventually be able to hit. I don't... So he does have some Death Runners. I could hold back a unit of my Bloated Corpse to go after the Death Runners. Not the Gutter Runners, that would be pointless, but like a bunch of the infantry can be taken out with Bloated Corpses. I think it might be worthwhile just to damage them. Let's go with Leadership. Make sure you don't keel over on me. Magic Resistance on you. Make sure, again, you don't keel over on me. And we're going to... I think we're rubbing on the hour mark here. So I think what we'll do is we'll save this fight for the next episode, and hopefully we'll be able to overcome Ikaclaw. If not, we'll definitely be able to do it with the other army, because we've got a much better stack over here, and then we'll just have to rebuild this stack into something more worthy of the name, as it were. So that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.